The Earth consists of 70% water. Water which has the fantastic property that it can carry ships. Gigantic ships which sooner or later will moor at the Port of Zeebrugge, a world port on the North Sea, the busiest sea in the world. Zeebrugge, also called Bruges on the Sea. Via the Baudouin Canal from Bruges, past the inner port, via the locks to the outer port, the Port of Zeebrugge is transforming a long maritime tradition into a contemporary success story. Zeebrugge has a crucial location. It supplies Europe and the world with raw materials, as well as semi-finished and finished products. As a deep sea port, the Port of Zeebrugge can handle the largest seagoing vessels. With modern terminal equipment, it's able to accommodate the gigantic ships of the most important shipping companies in the world. Containers are unloaded and reloaded on their way to a new destination. Asia, especially China, is becoming an increasingly important partner for Zeebrugge. And you can also increasingly find containers on ro-ro ships. Zeebrugge even distinguishes itself in its specialization in so-called double-stacked 45-feet containers. The distribution centres ensure redistribution to dozens of European destinations, with the UK in the lead. The Port of Zeebrugge is and remains primarily a ro-ro port. Ro-ro stands for roll-on, roll-off. With a ro-ro ship, most of the cargo is transported in a trailer or container. Every day, hundreds of loads, most without a driver, find their way to the United Kingdom, Scandinavia and northern Spain. To make all of these logistical processes even more efficient, the port has developed a digital data platform, RX Seaport. Linking all data together in a smart way ensures time savings with fewer delays for the flow of goods. The Intermodal Route Planner is one such digital tool. It combines the schedules of rail, inland shipping and short sea operators and selects the best connections. But in particular, Zeebrugge is the largest car handling port in the world. Thousands of new cars arrive every day, and before arriving at their new owner, they stay at the largest parking lot in the country, nearly 450 hectares. At the Port of Zeebrugge, you will find today 5 vehicle modification centres, where the cars are adapted to the wishes of the customer. In short, here they are made showroom ready. Precisely because Zeebrugge is a deep-sea ro-ro port, the enormous car carriers have easy access. In addition, they often also transport agricultural and excavating equipment. They also receive their last finishing touch here or are assembled on site. Most of the products the consumer finds on store shelves pass through Zeebrugge. Major producers of well-known brands are firm partners. Zeebrugge is a port for those who like to eat. Tropicana fruit juice, the famous Zespri kiwi, coffee, it all passes through Zeebrugge. Thanks to investments in robotisation and digitisation, handling is streamlined and extremely efficient. This means valuable time savings. These are delicate goods. Fortunately, the healthy sea air ensures better preservation, but cold and deep freeze storage is also an asset. The so-called reefer containers or refrigerated containers guarantee the right storage and thus optimum quality. This is necessary if your goal is to get fresh fish from the fishing port to your destination. Zeebrugge is home to one of the most important fish auctions in Europe. But there's a lot more. We speak of dry bulk when referring to sand, grains, cattle feed and fertilizers. Paper in turn falls under break bulk. It comes in large rolls or as a raw material, large blocks of paper pulp. And a Bridgestone car tyre finds its dealer in northwest Europe only via Zeebrugge. All this requires many human hands and the highest concentration every second of the day on the part of those who work here. The Port of Zeebrugge employs 20,000 people in the harbour and the logistics sector. These are mainly people from the immediate vicinity and who doesn't like working close to home. People come here not only to work, passengers come and go each day. And every year the number of travellers arriving in Zeebrugge by cruise ship increases. Excursions to Bruges with its unique medieval UNESCO heritage are popular. But cruise ship tourists also enjoy discovering other destinations, such as Brussels, Ghent, or the coastal cities. Tremendous economic added value for our region. Zeebrugge is a crucial hub for natural gas. There is the supply by sea of LNG, liquefied natural gas, in large methane tankers. Afterwards, it goes underground in gas form via the Fludium terminal. Natural gas also comes from Norway and Great Britain via pipelines. Moreover, LNG is a clean marine fuel. The Port of Zeebrugge attaches great importance to nature and its ecological footprint, which is why it is increasingly focusing on wind turbines along the eastern breakwater, the Baudouin Canal, and on the car terminals, for example. But solar panels also provide green energy and ensure a clean port. Connection with the hinterland is of course essential for a port. Road transport remains the most important transport mode. In addition, the port is intensely committed to transport via rail. Especially for cars and containers, the train is the ideal vehicle for connections to southern and eastern Europe. Inland navigation also offers solutions to relieving the congestion on our roads. Estuary shipping is another way to get the goods to the right location as ecologically as possible. Special ships that are very stable for short sea routes, but at the same time they are not deep, so they can go far in the inland navigation network. Also economically interesting. The Port of Zeebrugge is a success story, thanks mainly to its strategic location. Think about it. Important cities such as London, Paris, and the strategic Ruhr area in Germany are just a stone's throw away. Due to its location on the North Sea, almost half of the traffic is related to the United Kingdom. The Port of Zeebrugge is essential to supplying the British Isles. The biggest success formula is the fact that an order placed today before 2 p.m. is delivered the next day to department stores or distribution centres on the other side of the English Channel. But the north-south axis is also gaining in importance. Scandinavia and the Baltic states in the north, Spain and the entire Mediterranean region in the south. And the future? Maintaining the good trade relationship with the United Kingdom is priority number one. The Port of Zeebrugge remains very ambitious, including with respect to the Middle and the Far East. China, with its state shipping company COSCO, is now the owner of the container terminal. This is a port that aims to continue to grow in all areas. The Port of Zeebrugge, a story that is far from over.